What's up, guys? Mike from Power Carvings and Crafts coming at you today with another video. So today's video is just going to be a sharpening and a rambling video because I've got some knives to sharpen and I've got some things I want to say. So let's get to it. So first and foremost, the knives, since this is predominantly a knife channel so far. So I've got my Green River Hunter, or I think that's what it's called. And I use this as a kitchen knife, and it's just gotten dull, you know. I had a Friendsgiving, and I carved a turkey, and obviously knocking on bones on the turkey kind of rolled the edge a little bit, and the ceramic honing rod I have isn't bringing it back, so it's time to sharpen. And then the other one is a knife I recently found. It's an old pocket knife my dad got me. A little buck knife. Back whenever buck still made slip joints in America. As you can see, this thing's been used a lot. It's barely even got a rounded tip anymore. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen this guy up. So, let's get to it. Well, first thing I want to talk about is, I know I haven't been on here for a while. And in all honesty, that's just because I've been, one, busy, and two, I've been going through stuff, like some mental stuff. Not anything crazy, like I'm not on any sort of medication or anything. It's just the time of year, you know. A lot of you guys know I was in the military. I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years. And November 10th is the Marine Corps birthday, and then right after that is Veterans Day. And Marine Corps birthday, every year so far I've been out, just leads me to think about, you know, my buddies that are still in, and our buddies that are out, and we parted ways. And I mean, that's just a natural part of life, but you know, it just gets to me every year a little bit. And it also reminds me of friends that aren't here anymore. You know, they passed away, so it just reminds me of them, and it starts to take a toll on someone, you know. But I've been focusing on me a lot lately. I started doing strength training again. Strength training is something I used to love to do, but I've just fallen out of it, as you can tell. But I am trying to get back into it. I started doing kettlebells, and it's been helping with my mental health. It's obviously been helping with my physical health, and you know, it's just been nice. You know, that's one thing I really like about this community, you know, the outdoor gear and knife community, is I actually have people who I've never met before in my entire life reach out to me, or tell me that, you know, or put a post online or something saying, you know, it's okay to reach out, and I've reached out to them, and they have, you know, just given me advice. They've just been someone to listen. They just listen to my problems, what I'm going through right now and everything. And that's always nice to have someone to talk to, someone with an outside perspective, you know. You know, obviously I talk to my family, talk to my wife, talk to my dad and my siblings, but sometimes you want to share with someone who's outside of everything you're going through. But yeah, like I said, I've been doing kettlebell work a lot lately. 35-pound kettlebell. I've been doing the Enter the Kettlebell Program Minimum by Pavel Tatsulin, I think is his last name. But it's been doing good. It's been helping me, especially with my lower back. Getting out of the military, I have really bad knee problems and lower back issues and hip issues. And doing this program has actually been helping them. Kettlebell swings have been very nice for my lower back strength, and also for my knees. But it's just been nice. And then the get-ups, the Turkish get-ups, have been really good for my shoulders and basically everything. You know, I have had this coarse DMT stone for so long that It's probably almost a fine stone at this point. I need to get a new one here soon. It does not cut as much as it used to. But yeah, I just want to take a moment to say that if anyone's watching this video and you're going through something emotionally, don't be afraid to reach out. I have my Instagram, same name as my YouTube, Powers Carvings and Crafts. You can comment on a video below and we can talk about it. You can, DM me on Instagram, and I'll always be an ear for you guys. I know I don't personally know a lot of you that watch these videos, but like I said earlier, sometimes that's what you need. You need an outside ear to talk to. And it doesn't even have, and you know what I've learned is I've had friends from the military that committed suicide because they'd rather do that than talk about their issues. And it's sad because in the military we have, there's a stigma that if you don't go to combat, then you don't have mental issues, and that's just not true. And that goes for outside the military. Just because your parents didn't abuse you, just because your parents weren't alcoholics, just because your parents weren't absent or anything like that, does not mean that your problems are any less than anyone else's. It's all about perception. It's all about how you perceive those issues, And I'm no shrink, I'm no psychiatrist, but people would rather listen than to go to your funeral, And sometimes, sometimes the friends that survive it all, they take it hard because they're like, why didn't they reach out? Was I a bad friend? Could I have been a better friend? So, if you don't have a lot of friends or anyone to talk to me. I will listen. I promise I will. I will listen to you. If you just want to vent, I will just listen. If you want help trying to solve issues, I'll try to help you solve issues. No problem. But I think my biggest advice to anyone going through any emotional hardship, honestly, is to start exercising. I mean, as crazy as it sounds, you can start with weight training, walking, whatever you want to do. But as crazy as it sounds is, scientifically, it does boost your mood. Switching gears here, I cut my hair. It's the shortest it's been since before I joined the military. Well, boot camp, obviously, they shave your head completely bald, but it's the shortest it's been outside of boot camp. I just get tired of it. I get tired of having to deal with it. I get a really bad cowlick in the back right here. I'm sure you've seen it in videos, hair sticking up in the back. And even after a shower or wetting my hair down, without some sort of gel in my hair, some sort of pomade or gel, it just gets unruly. And being a plumber, I sweat a lot, and it, the product will sweat, drip down into my eyes from my hair, and that just sucks. So I don't use product. So I just decided to cut my hair short again. Okay, let's see how this is doing. Still got a little bit on the tip I gotta work on. So. These Green River knives aren't bad. They're nice and thin. Really good for kitchen prep and stuff. I've tried to carve with them. They're not a great carving knife. This would be a good knife to take hunting with you for butchering game. But not so much a good knife for wood prep. This would be good if like you took this and you took like a nice pocket knife for your wood carving, something that carves wood really well, or you took an extra, you know, like a Mora or something, and then you had like an axe or something with you too. That's what this would be really good for. All right, flipping to the fine side now. Why is that wet? Probably from, I was washing dishes just a minute ago, so I probably got water on me somehow. You know, but I missed you guys. I missed making videos. I work full time, and then I have full-time school, so the only day I can really film is Fridays and Saturdays, and most of the time I'm spending those days with my wife and with my family, you know, so it's really hard to carve out time to do that. You know, now that I started adding, what I really did is I kind of cut out my filming time, because sometimes I would film whenever I got home from school, which is like 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night. What I really did is I cut out my social media, like my Instagram time and my YouTube time, in order to work out. So I'm sure you guys understand. Now with this Green River, I don't even know. I know it's, excuse me. I know it's carbon steel for sure. What kind of carbon steel it is, I don't know. Could be 1075, 1095. I don't believe it's 01. I think it's a 10 something. Probably 1075 if I had to guess. Alright, now I'm going to start my light alternating passes. And I know for some people, you know, this time of year is hard on them because of holidays. Some people, they don't have great families, or maybe their families are just, they don't understand them, so they feel alienated around them. And if that's the case, I'll listen. You know, if this is a hard time for you and you're not sure what to do, again, I'll listen. Someone out there will listen. And I will. I promise I will. You know, my friend, I couldn't even, I mean, I guess I could call him a friend, but Bumblebee Bravery on Instagram. I'm not even sure what his actual name is. I'm sorry, Bumblebee Bravery, if you watch this and I don't even know what your name is. But after this video, after I'm done filming, I'm gonna go find out what your name is. Because I posted something on Instagram, you know, saying sorry that I've been AWOL for a while and that I was just working on my mental and physical and spiritual health. You know, he said, you know, never be sorry for that. Only you can take care of you, and that the knife community will always be here waiting for my return. And you know, that felt nice. Just some nice words of encouragement, some kind words. Sometimes that's all you need. Man, I don't know what is up with this knife. But it does not like to get sharp. I mean, it's sharp enough to cut vegetables and stuff, but as long as it scrapes fingernail, because I was just testing on my leg here. As long as it scrapes fingernail, it's sharp enough to cut meat, cut vegetables, stuff like that, but it's just not hair shaving sharp. This is about the third time I've sharpened it and I can't get it to that. And you know, I may be, you know, I'm very amateur when it comes to sharpening, but I can at least get knives to shave hair, you know. And it's not just S30V I can get to shave hair, you know. Carbon steel, subpar, I say subpar, but lesser stainless steels. Yeah, I mean, it's shaving a little bit. That's alright. It's drop time. But yeah, I do. I miss making videos. But I had to replace that time with exercise, with my strength training, you know? I had to, you know, obviously, I'm not going to give up time with my family. I'm not going to give up time with my wife and be like, no, I need to train, I need to do strength training, and then I need to do YouTube. Sorry, you know, I'm not going to do that. So I had to give up one non-necessity for a new necessity, you know. But I found some joy in kettlebells. It's not overcomplicated. I think that's an issue with a lot of strength training regimens and just exercise regimens in general, is that they are extremely complicated. Kettlebells are easy. Pick up this cannonball and put it back down, you know. You know, especially like I said, that book, Enter the Kettlebell. It's a very simple book. I think there's 5 movements: swings, get-ups, cleans, snatches, and overhead presses. And I was doing the overhead presses and the cleans and stuff, but my left shoulder really started to hurt, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to knock it back to the program minimum, build up my shoulder strength with the get-ups, and just practice, you know, a couple of cleans and overhead presses before every workout. You know, like 2 cleans and 2 presses per side. Nothing too strenuous, nothing too crazy. And then, you know, eventually I'll work my way back up to good cleans, good presses, you know. I've only tried a couple of snatches, but that sounded really bad. Kettlebell snatches. But, there we go. All sharp. But they're a difficult beast to tame, but I'll get them. I think I'm going to focus on the cleans and presses more than the kettlebell snatches right now. On to my dad's buck. My dad had this knife since I was a boy. People outside being crazy. And then probably about 8-9 years ago, he got a Gerber and retired this one. He gave it to me. Oh gosh. Yeah, this thing has just been sharpened and sharpened and sharpened again. Mostly by me. But this was before I actually started getting really heavy into sharpening. So, my technique was kind of garbage. It still is, but it's just more refined garbage, you know? It's like less stinky garbage. I know my dad watches all my videos, so he's gonna see this, and because I said I found it, well, I had lost it, and where it was one of my fishing tackle boxes. And I went fishing, not too long ago, and I found it in there, and I was really happy about it. And I'm just getting back around to sharpening it. Actually, I've been holding off on sharpening it because I wanted to do this video. Yeah, see, that's what I like about buck knives though. Look at that. It's already nice and sharp. It's already shaven hair, coarse stone, 2 minutes, no problem. Buck's 420 HC is awesome, and I wish they still made their, you know, traditional pocket knives in America, but they don't. They're all made overseas now, which is upsetting. Maybe I can scourge eBay, or if any of you guys have any old buck pocket knives that you want to part ways with, let me know. I think the only traditional knife that Buck makes that isn't made overseas now is their 110. Maybe their 112 Ranger too. You know what this knife's going to be really good for? Peeling potatoes and peeling apples. Maybe some whittling too. Well, that's another thing I started doing a lot of whenever I kind of took a hiatus from this, is I picked up whittling. I'm not like super great at it, obviously. I've only whittled a couple of things, but, and I say picked up whittling, like I probably whittled one thing, or you know, probably whittled 2 or 3 things ever since I've taken a break, but there's gotta be a burr, yeah, there. Yeah. I'm not a very good multitasker. It's really bad for, it's really hard for me to talk and sharpen at the same time. But yeah, this is being shot the Saturday after Thanksgiving, so let me know how your guys' Thanksgiving went, if you guys celebrate Thanksgiving. How your Black Friday went, if you go Black Friday shopping. I personally don't. I just buy stuff online most of the time for Black Friday. I bought a 20 kilo kettlebell yesterday online. So that's pretty good. That's not bad at all. One thing I don't like about these round rods, and that I like about the Spyderco triangle or the Sharpmaker rods, is that I can't always get all the way in there, you know? All the way against that, what would you even call that? Choil? Ricasso? I don't know. But that's okay. I'm gonna have patchy legs again. Oh, real quick, guess what's still in my pocket though? This guy. Oh, and he's been beat up. I can't wait to do like the final 2 installments for him. It's been an awesome knife, but I'm not gonna do any spoilers for those videos, because I gotta get them views, you know? But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen this other blade, but I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm kind of out of things to talk about, and this is already a 25-minute video, so you guys have sat here and listened to me for long enough. If you have made it this far, thank you. Thank you for listening to me complain. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you for listening to me talk. And I really appreciate it. Oh, drop my straw. But yeah, guys, let me check it real quick. Oh, yeah. Took a lot of hair off. Alright, guys. Hey, like I said, I appreciate you guys listening to me and tuning in for the video. I really appreciate all the views I get, all the likes on Instagram, all the people who comment. It just means the world to me, not because, you know, it helps boost the ratings or anything. It's nice to know that I reach people and that people like the product that I put out. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.